Two things. First of all, this is the first video where I'm using the lavalier mic, and it may take me a while to get the right setting so that the voice is nice and clear through the lav mic, but amplifiers aren't distorting it. So if I goof a little bit, give me patience. It's fun setting this stuff up. Second of all, this amp is kind of a COVID mea culpa, in that this amp came in at the about December of last year, and I had to order some parts for it, and it took a long time for those parts to arrive. And frankly, by the time the parts arrived, I had forgotten about the amp. And I have offered copious apologies to the owner about this, and he's going to get a huge discount on the repair. Just really fell through the cracks, and I'm sorry about that. You know, normally if I order parts for an amp, it's 2 days or maybe a week. This was like 8 weeks before they, I think, eventually arrived, and they didn't arrive, and they didn't arrive, and they didn't arrive, and the amp put on a shelf. And then when the parts arrived, they arrived with a whole bunch of other parts. And anyway, I'm a one-man show, and I'm not perfect. My failings are mostly those of secretarial and logistical, of the secretarial and the logistical variety. This cable on this lav mic is not as long as I would like. I may need to see if there's an extension. But anyway, here's the Silvertone. Now I changed out the input jacks, and they have the standard Fender wiring. So that on each side, this jack, it has more gain than this jack. Hopefully now I'll be recording this with less compression because I'm not using the mic built into the phone, and you'll be able to hear those differences. So let's see how the volume changes as a test of the mic. Hopefully all that will be balanced, even if I clipped on the louder stuff, and my voice won't be ramping up and down, and the noise level won't be ramping up and down, because I got really tired of that with the compression built into the phone mic. Now, channel 2, the vibrato channel, has got the problem all the vibrato channels on these have, and that it has a huge insertion loss from the vibrato. I got all the thudding and clicking and chirping out. A note to the previous tech: no, a 68K cathode resistor on the driver stage for the Neon is not at all the same as the 27K that was supposed to be in there. And yes, there's a reason they had a 15 meg local negative feedback there. If you take that out, as you did, you get a nasty sounding chirpy mess. Anyway, now the tremolo is working as designed. But the channel has a lot less gain than channel 1 because of the insertion loss of the 1484 twin 12 tremolo circuit. And the reverb tank is dead, and I'm sorry. There's just no way to fix that unless you find a donor 1484 out there where nothing works but the reverb tank. Honestly, the reverb on these things sound pretty bad. It's really not worth fixing them. Now, to the owner of this amp, we'll talk after you see this. There are some things I could do to lessen the insertion loss of the tremolo. But this is pretty much the way they're designed to work. It is, you know, It was designed to be under the Christmas tree for little Johnny after he saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. It was made by Sears. You know, I can do more work on this and get the tremolo better, you know, but honestly, it really kind of sucks all the gain out of this channel. This channel is much more usable. I could I could fairly easily disconnect the tremolo as desired by connecting wires to the now useless ground switch. That ground switch doesn't do anything, so you could have trim, no trim. So stock with the tremolo or no trim, then you'd have two higher gain channels, or you can just have this one with higher gain and this one with less. It's up to you. But also to the owner, I'm kind of publicly pantsing myself on forgetting about your amp as an apology. I don't pretend to get everything right, but I have gotten this amp right. So, you know, I will plead unusual circumstances with COVID and all the parts delays, but I am very sorry that it took so long to get to this and get it finished.